Hi, I am Lydia Karemi. I'm a counseling psychologist and a marriage and family therapist. Welcome to H Consult Limited, where we offer therapy services ranging from couple therapy, premarital counseling, individual therapy, family therapy, mental health group therapies, workshops, and trainings. We talk, you heal, I don't judge. Visit us at the Spa Mall, Vicar Road. Our offices are on the second floor, room number 18 or S21. We look forward to seeing you. Get our contacts on the screen. See you soon.
Coming up on the Rawder Kidula Show.
So he took me out, and the only thing we could afford was soda, right? Black currant.
This marriage is sponsored by Coca-Cola.
One of the biggest mental shifts that had to occur was when I discovered the burden of responsibility that I symbolized and carried as a man in that marriage.
Oh, yes.
I have now gone back to the world and picked all my philosophies as to how to relate with her from the world. So that is how we can be two Christians in a marriage that is not Christian.
I understand now.
Yes.
How did you start this marriage?
Foundation.
Was it a covenant? Was it a contract?
When the Bible says love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy, those same things ought to be reflected in how I'm loving my wife.
Yes.
This is the Rodah Kidula Show.
Hi there and welcome back. Thank you so much for being part of these conversations and this community where we believe that marriage actually works because it was instituted by God. So welcome. Today we're going to have another fantastic conversation. I'll give you a backstory later, but for now, to appreciate JK Studios for recording this. If you're a content creator looking for someone who will document your content, videographer or photographer, please check out JK Studios on social media or reach out through the number on the screen. And if you need someone to talk to or your marriage is going through a rocky phase and you need some therapy, reach out to Lydia Karemi. She's at Spa Mall, second floor, room number S18, and her number is always on my comments as well. Even individually, if you need therapy for your workers at your workplace, any kind of therapy, please reach out. Don't die alone. Don't go through it alone. There's someone who is willing to walk with you. So yes, my name is Rodah, right? And today I have people I have known for a while. We have a mutual friend who took me in their house before they even, I think I was in your house before, you didn't even know I was there. The first time your daughter was born, I came.
Wow. Okay.
How old is she now?
She's 10.
I'm old. Really? She's 10.
Yes, she's 10 now.
Oh, I'm old. So we have a mutual friend called Pauline, and she was coming to see your daughter. She tagged me along. Then we came, you were on Thika Road, along Thika Road. Yes, so these are the Ochiengs, but I won't tell you many things about them because here we introduce each other. So please introduce this gentleman to us. You are going fast. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Rodah, for having us. It's a pleasure and an honor.
Thank you.
By the way, we knew her when she was very tiny.
I know.
Yeah.
I tell people I'm
See
fat.
the Lord.
Fat is not a good one.
No.
What am I?
You are blessed.
Wait. That one also doesn't sound nice. I'm blessed.
Yes.
I'm blessed.
You're blessed. Yeah. So this is Davis Ochieng, my husband for 14 years now, but we've known each other for 20 years.
You dated for 6 years?
Yes. Well, we dated for 4-ish. But we've known each other for 6 years before we got married. Yeah, he's the one that makes me smile. Yeah, and makes me happy.
Yeah. Where was he born? Where did he go to school?
Hey.
Primary, high school? Yes, we want details.
This one.
Yeah.
Sit back. Anyway.
Yes.
Right. So, I was told there are those who, I had somebody say, there are those who were introduced to Nairobi.
Yes.
And there are those who are from Nairobi by birth.
Yes.
So he's one of them.
Which one?
Nairobi by birth.
By birth?
Yes,
Oh.
Nairobi by birth. Yeah, he was born here, grew up in Umo.
Oh.
Yes, when Umo was Umo. With nice houses, high-rise buildings, plenty of fields to run around when Umo was Umo. So that's where he was born and raised. He went to Busara. He went to Busara Academy. Yes, it was an academy.
An academy.
We are sorry. Some of us went to primary school. Yes, he went to Busara. And then from Busara, he went to Ukambani. Ukambani High School. No, it is called, remind me the name again. Sengani.
High School.
Sengani High School, where they used to bathe in the river. Imagine unatoka Nairobi unarusha Ukambani where water is scarce, so you wait for the water to come by the river, alafu ndio mnaenda kuoga. And then God had mercy on him.
Yes.
So akamtoa hapo, transported him back to his roots in Nyanza. So akaenda Orero. Orero Boys. Yes. It's a national school. Yes, please. It's a national school. So he went, that's where he finished his Form 4. Akatoka hapo. And then he did well.
Yes.
Akajipata Kenyatta University. KU. Yeah.
What was he studying in KU?
He did engineering. Ilianza, it's a story.
He
story. Those days was when Kenyatta University was trying to flex its muscles, and it did eventually. It was just known as walimu wote hutoka KU,
the
and
teachers.
the arts, So it was flexing its muscles, expanding into the realms of engineering and what. So they were the first people. So it started as appropriate technology, and then ika-upgradiwa, so ikakuwa engineering, energy options. So he did energy engineering.
So he's an engineer.
Yes, he's an engineer.
Hey, finally we landed. We landed.
It's a long story.
We landed. What's his personality?
He is a melancholy. That's the strongest. He's a melcol. Mel is strong, but hazijachana sana. Melcol, yes.
Okay. Hey, we assume he is the father of your children.
Let us state categorically.
Please state. You mentioned that he's a father.
I didn't. Yeah, he's the amazing father of our 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl.
Awesome.
Yes.
Please, the standards have been set. Introduce this lovely lady to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is Beatrice Wangeshi, formerly Mwangi.
Formally.
Yes.
Wow.
As she's indicated, we've known each other for over 20 years.
Yeah.
She is the mother of my children.
Categorically.
Yeah, and we've been married for now 14 years. Yeah, 14 and a half. 14. Well,
engineers, lazima wakue
14 and a half.
Yes. She was born in Nakuru, but she grew up in Naivasha. She went to Milimani Primary in Naivasha and was in Naivasha Girls for high school. Yeah, she didn't do as much academic tourism like me. Yeah, by the way, the parents' house to Naivasha Girls is a walking distance.
Oh, she used to walk to school.
Yeah. Yes. She did a bachelor's degree in KU education, French and business studies. Yes. So I don't know whether it's the French that got me.
It's the French.
Yes. Yeah, as of now, she works as a financial advisor. Yes. So
how did we get from French to financial advice? Yeah, the people who are not doing what you studied.
No.
You went back to study.
No. Well, so sumesikia kuna business studies mahali hapo ndani.
Oh, yes.
But it was a journey. It's been a journey of rediscovering and discovering yourself.
Okay.
So yeah, so I did. I taught. Actually, I started teaching before I even went to college.
Oh.
Yes. I started teaching right after high school. Finished my exams in December. In January, I was employed as a teacher.
Employed?
Yes, employed. Wow. I worked for it was almost 2 years, because then you'd stay a while before you go
to university.
So that entire time I was employed as a teacher. Yeah, and even during the long holidays in campus, I would go back and teach. After campus, I also taught for a while. And then I thought now I need to change into something.
Change and do something. Yes. We go back to the introducer. What's her personality?
Oh, she's also a male.
Oh.
And a flag. Yeah.
Is she agreeing?
Which is stronger? You need to ask.
Which is stronger?
Yeah, the male is stronger. Yes. Well, I feel the male more strongly.
Yes.
Because you're male.
That's what he's feeling.
Okay.
Does she have siblings?
Oh, yes, she has very many siblings. Yeah, she has 5 sisters.
Oh,
yeah.
And she's number?
3.
Oh.
Yes.
You are?
Number 3.
Really? How many siblings?
4 others plus myself.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you're 5 and they're 6.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. So I am thinking you met in KU.
Yes.
Tell us about the first day you saw her.
Okay. So there's a chance I saw her before the first day I saw her. But there's a particular day etched in my mind in terms of it's when I what do I say?
Noticed her.
So we were both in the CU. At that time, I was serving in the executive committee of the CU, and KU at the time just opened its Riru campus. So some of us from the CU, including a few people from the executive, were asked to go and support the new students in Riru to start off their CU. It just so happened that because she was in ushering, she was picked from the ushering team at that time. For me, I was picked from the executive team to create a team that could go and support Riru.
Yes.
Yeah, so I remember this day walking to the place where the services were being held, and she was there ushering people in. So that is the first proper yes. And in my heart, I told, well, at the time, I didn't think of a wife and all, but I could see a respectable woman. Yes.
Oh.
So that was the moment I think it hit me. Yeah. Maybe it's because, in KU, you were so many.
You were so many.
But now in Riru, we were fewer. So I had the chance to focus on just her for those few seconds.
What did you feel seen?
Well, hey. When I joined KU, he was already in leadership.
Yeah.
I wasn't very much like wanting. I'd come from a history of leadership in my high school. And I was just thinking, no, I don't want leadership anymore. I just want to relax and be.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, for the first time in the Christian Union, they select freshers to be in the CU leadership.
Yeah.
Kwanza I was running away, so I was hardly in church on Sundays in the CU.
Yeah.
I was busy supporting a pastor who had opened a church from my home church in Naivasha, had opened a branch in Wendani. Not Wendani.
Sukari.
Not Sukari.
West.
Kahawa West. He had opened a church in Kahawa West. So having known him, and he knew now I'm in KU together with another friend of mine who is from our home.
Yeah.
He asked us to help him. So I was like, perfect. This is my perfect opportunity to run away from anything that can bring me close to leadership. So every Sunday we were out. So the only time I would be in KU CU was Wednesday fellowship. So when they came to tell me that I've been chosen as a leader, nikauliza mulinionea wapi?
Yeah,
because I have not been anywhere close to be seen.
Yeah.
And tulisumbuana before I eventually accepted the role. So now, when I accepted the role is when now I became cognizant of who is in the leadership especially the executive leadership.
Yeah.
So then he was the prayer secretary. Those people would be feared, my friends.
Yes.
So I was very categorical. Mimi na prayer secretary hakuna mahali tutapatana. Because number one, I struggled to go for morning devotion.
Yes.
I am a night owl, so to speak. I can work way late into the night. So that used to be sort of my life. So I would do classes, then socialize, whatever, and then way into the night.
Yeah.
So kuniambia niamuke asubuhi kwenda morning devotion. I was like, simuweke evening devotion hiyo nita-attend. And so I would be like, if I happen to meet with Davis, he will see that I have not gone for morning devotion. Say hata pengine hata anijue hata. But I'm just imagining tunatembea tu hivi kwa streets zake tukutane, he'll be like, why didn't you come for morning devotion? That was my impression of him. And so I would make sure hatupatani. So this day now he's talking about, so I'm told I'll be going to Ruiru to now represent the ushering and help form the ushering team in Ruiru.
Yeah.
So we get there and I'm like, oh my God.
He's here.
And so I was panicking and I'm just thinking, nitaulizwa maswali. These people used to be like the ones who can just walk on the streets and ask you, how is your walk with the Lord? And maybe your wiki hata struggle yako.
What is the Lord telling you?
And then I remember him at one time standing in the Wednesday fellowship and talking about relationships. And the way brothers and sisters are holding hands and it is not appropriate. And I was like, wait, this one will see me right through. So I avoided him. And then now my memory of interaction with him, tulikuwa hapo nje kwa meza ya ilikuwanga information desk. So there would be books from Focus displayed there and all. So standing there looking at books, I love reading. So I love books. So books will catch my attention. So I was there. So he comes, says hi, and then buys a bookmark. I'm like, That
okay, was that a good thing or a bad thing?
For me, it was like, oh, he can buy a bookmark. Like, you know,
it's a good
he
thing.
Can say hi and buy a bookmark. It was shocking.
Was the bookmark for you or for him?
Yes, he bought me a bookmark.
Oh, he bought you a bookmark.
Yes. It was shocking. So I couldn't tell whether it was a good thing or a bad thing. But he bought a bookmark. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, all right. So hiyo siku ikaisha and we moved on. So from that time, he would say hi and I would say hi, but inside I'm just thinking, I don't think I should be saying a lot of highs to you, lest you decide to say there are things the Lord has told you, and I'm not sure I want the Lord to tell you things about me. Yeah, so it used to be like that. I avoid him when I can. When I can't, it is very hurriedly shaking hands or whatever.
But you have a bookmark.
I have a Bible mark, yes. Yeah.
So when did this friendship graduate?
So now I finish my first year. Then we go to second year. And then lo and behold, he moves from being the prayer coordinator, the prayer secretary, he becomes the missions coordinator.
Oh.
And then I become the secretary.
Amen.
Yeah. So we find ourselves now serving together. Yes. And it was an interesting time. Actually, we were not really friends, even when we were serving together. Yes.
But not enemies.
We were not enemies, but we were not friends. Majorly because the call in him would rise in those meetings and those in his expression.
Yeah.
And at the back of my mind, I'm just thinking...
Is she saying you are too spiritual?
No, spiritual is not the word.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure she's also removing it. what she experienced was probably not me being spiritual, but me being very focused on the things that needed to be done.
Being very choleric on the task.
Okay.
Yes. Ukieka mail na call pamoja, ni kwamba task itafanywa na haitafanywa tu, inafaa kufanywa vizuri.
So if sorry, Nigerian friends, it will be done well. English.
Oh, sorry. Yes, the tasks have to be done and they have to be done well.
Yes.
And details are important.
Yes.
So, for the first time, I have someone who looks like he's marking my minutes.
Oh.
Because I'm the secretary, I'm writing minutes. And I'm thinking, dude, here we are serving the Lord. And you're not my boss.
Yes.
Yeah, here is serving the Lord. Why am I feeling like I'm in an organization working for you, you know?
Yeah.
So those were the two things there that were making it a little challenging, working together. And then he would be, you know, the focus. It is midnight, but we have to finish the agenda of the meeting. So it's 1 a.m.
Hey, you want to sleep and God's work is
People
not
need
finished.
to go sleep.
God's work must be finished, even at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. And me, I'm just thinking, on the other hand, I'm like, hey, people are tired.
Yes.
We don't have to finish. We can do it the other time.
Yeah.
So there we would clash, collide.
Again.
We had those moments. So actually, at some point, I used to call him boss. Because that's how I felt. I'd even saved him on my phone as boss.
Boss.
Yes.
Hey, boss.
Yeah, so we sort of antagonized each other in a way. And then just before our service came to an end, but we served the Lord. Hey, we did things.
Yes.
My friend, we served the Lord. We did missions. Actually, when I look back, in terms of service, the treasured moments I have as an individual of serving in campus was when I was in the missions team.
Wow,
yes, because we did amazing. we went to the Digo community in South Coast, adopted them for how many years?
3
years. And we did an amazing work with those communities. For the first time, I led a Muslim to the Lord.
Wow.
Yes. So those were amazing times of service. Yeah. So apart from those antagonisms here and
bossy.
there, we had good time. We did amazing work together. So I think towards the end, there was like a slight shift. I got into a relationship, by the way.
Hey. So you thought.
Yeah, in that second year. And then it didn't work out. And then I think around that time he softened. Because he could see the heartbreak. He could see the heartbreak. The person was his friend. So he got into the mix of things. Yeah. So
there's no bro code, no dating your friend's ex
at the same time.
No, it's not at the same time. It's after. You're supposed to stand with your brother, not go to comfort.
A lot of time passed.
It was a lot of time. Yeah. So towards the end, I think that's when the friendship really started. I think I began to see the human side of him, apart from the work mode side of him.
Okay.
He says that I used to make nice porridge.
Porridge?
Yeah.
This is the first time I've had a woman being praised for porridge. It's always ugali chapati.
Yeah, so let him say that bit.
Please, tell us.
Okay. So around the same time she was going through this breakup, let me just say my interests were elsewhere around the same time. And where I was headed, also things did not work.
See the Lord.
And I remember after that, well, let me just provide a bit of context so that I can make sense.
Yeah.
I went through a season where there was someone we got very close.
Yes.
And in a very short period of time. Around that time, I had not made the decision to go into a relationship, but I found myself in a situation that looked a lot like a relationship. Yes. So when I stepped back and looked at everything, I figured the way we are behaving, this thing looks like a duck, it walks like a duck, it quakes like a duck.
It is a duck.
So I decided to approach this person to go and deal with this issue, so that if this is going on, we move on from, in a place where we both understand. But I had not necessarily moved into that situation with a relationship in mind.
It's called a situationship.
Now we have words for it. So when that happened, when I approached the other person, they were not in the same place as I was. They had their own issues that they were dealing with at the time. And getting into a relationship was not a priority for them at that time.
So it wasn't
it also broke my heart. So I remember praying and telling God, okay, fine, this has happened. But from this point forward, for the next 1 year, even if my wife is in KU, I do not want to know her as that. And I do not want to go into a relationship, at least for the next 1 year.
1 year.
Yes. And at the time, my commitment was, I'm going to learn as much as I can about what I need to learn about relationships. So from that point forward, when I was relating with her, I wasn't really pursuing her for a particular future. I was just there, being innocent and harmless, which is a powerful thing.
Innocent and harmless.
Yes. So that is when the OGs happened. After we finished our 1 year in the missions committee, I moved on to now serve as the chair of the CU. She moved to the worship committee. That's the committee that...
You were everywhere. Ushering, missions, now we are in worship.
Yes. So the worship committee is the one that organized the Sunday services. So she was the secretary of that particular committee. The executive was in charge of the whole CU, all the things. KU was just an animal in terms of the CU there.
And were many.
So while I was serving as chair is when all these other things are going on. So we became much better friends now that we didn't have the pressure of work. And by pressure of work here, it was just my single-minded focus. This is missions. And as the name suggests, it has a lot of logistics. Imagine you're trying to move 300 students from KU to
South Coast.
Kwale. How will you sleep at 10 p.m.?
How will you even be tired?
There are pastors to call, there are churches to identify. There's all manner of things going on.
So it's actually a lot of work.
Then again, I accept probably I was way younger than I am now. Probably I was not as sensitive. And I expected everyone to see what I am seeing.
You see.
Yes. I demanded it. So that season passed. Then when we served her in a different committee, myself in another, we were largely friends. Of course, those around us at some point would ask, are you guys still friends? And I'm like, yes. Because in my heart of hearts, I had not made a commitment. But the friendship, I think...
You started looking like a duck.
Yes.
Another duck.
So there that I served as a CU chair and her as the worship secretary, we were not in a relationship per se, but we really were invested in the friendship, so to speak. So after we now handed over, now retired from the CU leadership,
elders now.
I think that's when we took accounts. And for me at that time is when I went back to God and said, okay, all this has happened. I believe I have feelings for this sister. And I am not sure I'm able to hear your voice now. So I prayed a desperate prayer. I told God, if this is not the right person, please get out of my life.
Ouch.
Otherwise I am gone. So I stuck in that place for about 3 months. I didn't see God removing me. So I figured if God has not removed me, this must be Him leading me. Yes.
So why her?
Why her?
At the end of the day, why her as a wife now?
Yes. Now, remember from the first time I saw her, what hit me was, this is a respectable person.
Woman, yeah.
So from that point, there's a place I had put her. I'm not saying she was the only respectable person, but let me say that at least didn't have that many people too.
Ouch. And we have said this, you had many people. 1,000.
At least in my eyes.
In your eyes.
I'm not saying people in the CU are like this, like that. But for whatever I viewed as respect and someone I, look up to in that way, she fit that picture. So when we were able to work through all the things, worked in my eyes well together during missions, at least we achieved the things that needed to be done. We were able to be friends.
Yes.
Over that period of time, we shared a lot in terms of what her aspirations in life. I could tell that she was not a dramatic person.
You were running away from drama.
I do not like drama. If it's drama, let's watch it on TV, get it over with. But drama in life, that's not something I felt was my cup of tea. And of late, I also realized she was someone I was willing to take home and show my people. As they say, there are men who get women who they can go have fun with.
Yes.
But when it comes to someone to take home to your mother,
you go back to the village near your mother.
Yes. And coincidentally, while we were still friends, together with one of her other friends, we once went home to
your place.
Not in Nyanza. I was raised in the city, so my family was around. So we went home. And at that time, we were not in a relationship yet. We were still in mission, something like that. So I don't know whether my mind was trying to talk to me and tell me, this is someone you're comfortable enough
bringing
to
home.
take home. Yes. I should also say that I was confident in her faith. For the period I knew her, she was very consistent in terms of commitment to service to God and in her own personal walk with God. She might tell you different stories in terms of the inside, and I guess all of us have that. But all in all, I saw someone who is walking with God. And doing her best to stick within what God would like for her life. And I respected that deeply.
Wow. So you actually asked her to be your girlfriend?
Yes.
Was it dramatic? Was there a horse? A chopper?
Sips water.
Was it an SMS?
Should I say this or should you say this? Or should
Let her say
this?
Let her say it.
I think having gone through our journeys of relationship, for me, I wasn't looking for flamboyance at all.
Yes.
I think I was done with that. Been there, done that, done. Yeah, I was looking for someone realistic. Yes, someone authentic. I was looking for authenticity. Yes. So here comes Davis, and he's been consistent on that one thing. He's just authentic. In his character, in his expression, in his everything. He's one person you don't have to guess what's happening in his life or what's going on. He tells you this is what's going on, that's what's going on. So as we journeyed in the friendship, now for reasons he has said, it was important for him to to keep checking where we are. So he'd come and say, we are still friends, okay?
Really?
We are just friends.
Davis. Really?
We'll be like, okay, all right. We are just like I never had to guess what he's thinking. You know the way you with someone you're wondering.
Yes, they have got your bookmark. You're wondering, am I married?
What is he trying to say? What is he thinking? I never had to.
Yes.
I knew what he was thinking every step of the way. I knew how he was seeing things. I knew the point when he started liking me. I was conversant with all those steps. So now, when it came time to now officially,
verbalize.
Yes, he took me out. And then we sat down. Hey, those days of humble beginnings. He was still a student.
Yes.
I had graduated.
Oh.
Yes. Because I told you about his course. And yeah, it wasn't even 6 years because they started off and then that year was scraped off.
Oh,
looked like they had to start again, and it's 5 years, and so it was quite a story. So me, I've graduated. He's still a student. So he took me out. And the only thing we could afford was soda, right? Black currant.
This marriage is sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Fanta black currant.
Fanta black currant. So he bought the two Fanta black currants and he sat down. And then he took us through the journey, how it has been from friendship to this point. And then now he said, where we are at, there are only 3 scenarios that can come out of this.
Number 1.
This is how we get proposed to by engineers, my friend. So number 1, we move this from friendship now into a relationship. All right. Number 2, we continue as friends and see where it goes. Number 3, we leave this all together. We step back, dismantle everything and walk away. So he painted the 3 scenarios.
Which one did he want?
So then he proceeded to say, where I am now, I would want to take this into the next into a relationship. Now for me, I think I had crossed that bridge long ago. I was just waiting for him to say it.
Oh, you were already in the relationship. That's very dangerous. Young girls. We keep telling young girls. Until he says.
Yeah. Maybe for me, my convictions came much earlier, but I was also prepared. Yes. And that's why I'm always grateful for how he chose to approach this.
Yes.
Because even if he decided to say that the friendship, we dismantle everything, I don't think I would have been so heartbroken as such. Yeah, because he didn't leave me guessing stuff.
Yeah, he had told you everything.
I knew where he was at every stage. So if I would have chosen now to get heartbroken, and it would be on me because he hadn't said something that I had the right to build on. Yes. Yeah.
Why him?
Why him?
The thousands of engineers.
Number 1, I first and foremost was drawn to his walk with the Lord. It was very authentic. It was real. It was passionate. And for me, it was very consistent. From the time I met him when I was a fresher to now. It is very, very consistent. The other day I was telling him how he challenged me. We lost his dad. And so when we went home to Nyanza for the funeral, in that, it was a crazy 3 weeks. You know, where you don't know which day it is. Because you're hardly sleeping and all that. So you're in a limbo of sorts. But this guy was able to faithfully wake up every morning, sit down, have his quiet time first, and roll into the day.
In Ushago, up country.
Ushago, yes.
You know, even Christmas time, people take a break.
I know. In the midst of, and he's shouldering very heavy responsibility because he was the chair of the committee for home and all. But he wakes up, has his time with the Lord, and then rolls into the day. So for me, that was something that really attracted me. Then the other thing, like I said, he was authentic. He has always been authentic. He's been consistent on that. Then number 3, he was tall, dark, and handsome.
Hey!
Yeah, I wrote that.
You wrote it?
I wanted a tall, dark, handsome.
Young girls with a list.
Some get, some don't. And he still has this smile that that captivates.
Now, let's plan for the wedding. After the relationship, we move to a wedding, right?
Yes.
I heard of Ochiengs and Mwangi. Explain.
Where?
Let me go first.
Please.
I was recently talking to a friend.
Yeah.
And I told them the one time I asked myself whether I would be willing to relocate out of this country was in 2007. 2007 is, you see that month when now we went into elections and then post-election?
Post-election violence.
That December, was it a date? 5? December, it was December, early December 1.
Yes.
The day we considered the scenarios.
Imagine it was that time.
And then we go for elections, and then we have post-election violence. So you can imagine how vivid the picture was for me. Here we have the way the country was pitted at the time. One side from Western
Kenya. Kikuyu, Luo.
Yes. You can imagine how that boy...
That is the time you're supposed to go and tell your parents.
Yes. I had just asked her out. So let's now go into a relationship. Now, going way back, when I growing up in the city, I had friends who were mixed. And up to now, I've sort of maintained that same mix. So when you tell me you are Mwangi, it doesn't hit me first what that is. For whatever reason, having the opportunity I had to grow up in a mixed setting, I'm sort of able to go to the person first. These are the layers of where do you come from, etc. They don't land on me as quickly as I think it should. No.
It shouldn't.
So it was not even a consideration when I was picking who I was going to marry. For all I care, I probably would have married someone from China if they loved the Lord. And if I could take them home. So that's how that played out. So I didn't come with the baggage of at times I call myself Mjaluo Bonoko. Because I don't think I was properly brought up as a Luo. Kuna modules sikuingiziwa. Yes. So that really, I think, helped as far as the cross-cultural thing is concerned. Yes.
It helped you and your people.
Yes.
Okay.
So for home, around that time when I'm going to ask her out is when I'm also given this talk. And I'm told this is how the marriages we know between Luos and Kikuyus have turned out. And of course, there's a set of marriages that have turned out rather ugly, so to speak. And one of the examples is the one for this old lawyer. That story should be old now. There will be a generation that will not understand. There was a lawyer named, what was his name again? I forget. Who had married a Kikuyu wife. He died. And he was supposed to be buried in his home in Matasia here in Gong. But his people refused. It became a very S.M. Otieno, that's the name. Yes. So S.M. Otieno was a lawyer. He married a Kikuyu wife. Wamboi, Mary Wamboi. You might know Mary Wamboi.
Jemo knows Mary Wamboi.
So after SM died, SM, either his will or his wife wanted him to be buried in their home in Matasia. But his clan refused. And it became a very protracted legal case. Eventually the clan won and he was taken to the other side.
Really?
Yes, at least
so what does that have to do with the Kikuyu wife?
See, now, for a proper cultural Luo, being buried back home is very important. Yes. For a Luo who is raised properly, yes, being buried back home, home here being Nyanza, is very, very important. You being buried out, it doesn't sit well with the community. Yes. And is why, Luos will move you all the way from the US to take you back to somewhere inside and bury you right where you are. Like that. This is the whole story. And I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying that commitment exists and that expectation exists. The other question was the issue of children. In the Luo culture, children belong to the father. So if I marry you, you come have children, and you decide you want to be my wife, you go. Even if you go with my children, where they are, they'll be referred to by my name. Apparently, in the Kikuyu culture, or as I was being told, the women are the one who go with the children. So me, I'm there with my early 20, idealistic mind. I'm like, what would be the problem if the mother went with the children?
Yeah.
Because there's an age where they actually need the mother more. So it makes sense to me why children would need to go.
And where are they going? We are getting married. Where are we preparing to go?
Okay, so that's how I processed that. Then at the time, also in church, because of all the tribal things, there was a huge emphasis on not making tribalism a thing in this country. At least the church I was attending was very, very strong on that point.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think I had the conviction, tribalism doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Faith-wise, I knew what matters more is my faith. Somewhere along the line, I also came to find out that in my house, there isn't a Luo and a Kikuyu way of living.
Yes.
It is our way of living.
Yes.
So these issues exist after I leave my door. But for how long am I outside my door? I'm spending a lot more time inside my house with my people. I'm communicating a lot more with them. I'm planning for my people inside my house. And the community will not come from outside to come and tell me what to do inside.
Do in your house.
If I am at peace inside, well,
you're good.
Yeah.
Hey, now you're introducing Ochieng.
Wow, yeah. So the one thing he did around that, call it sermon from his people, because the point was, let's tell you who a Kikuyu is. The one thing he said is, let me tell you who Betty is.
Oh.
Now for me that sealed the deal.
Yes.
I was like, okay, you want to tell me who a Kikuyu is? Let me tell you who Betty is.
Yeah.
So now on my side of things, it took me more than a year to gather courage to go and tell my people. So every time I would say, I am ready to go. And then just something happens at home that just tells me,
not the right time.
Now my sisters, our firstborn is married in Luo land as well.
Yeah.
And we saw the full brunt of post-election violence with her.
Oh.
It was bad. It was bad. It was really bad. And so that made now my community and my people to say, we ain't doing this.
Yes.
We are not doing this again.
Hey,
so how do you now go and start saying...
Betty is in love.
And then what is interesting is that, as he says, it's the post-election violence that actually made me aware. Like, oh my God, wait, I'm actually getting married to a Luo.
Yes.
It hadn't sunk. It hadn't at all sunk. It was nowhere in my radar.
Ooh.
Yes. So now I had to face that. I had to face that. And maybe that's why it took me that long.
That time, yeah.
Because am I ready to defend this position?
Yes.
I was untangling many things. Seeing what had happened to my sister, her family. Am I ready? I was untangling a lot of things in there. But eventually, I think for me now, he became an anchor because he wasn't wavering at all. He wasn't wavering. He wasn't allowing dissenting voices to say anything else, to speak any other voice to him. He remained standing and convicted. And so I was like, let me ride on his faith now. Let me ride on his faith. And of course, now we had support from church. We had key people who are like, we're with you along the way. We are praying with you. So I still remember the day I went to tell my dad. So of course, I avoided to say the name. I said Davis.
Ooh, didn't say Ochieng.
I didn't say Ochieng. And the story went on for quite a bit before he said, where does he come from? I said he was born in Umoja. He lives in Nairobi. His people are in Nairobi. I think, of course, every parent knows their child. So he could tell I was struggling. So he just said, okay, just tell me, where is he from really?
Yes.
He asked me. So it's his ancestral home.
Yeah.
And then at that point, I was like, this is it. It either works or it doesn't. So I told him his name is Ochieng. He's from Migori.
Yes.
That was the longest pause I remember in any conversation we've had with my dad. It felt like years.
Yeah.
Because my dad was a sanguine. He's since passed on. He was a sanguine. So he would be the one to engage you in conversations and speak for you even when you are not speaking, you're not able to speak for yourself. But I remember that day he just went quiet. And for a period. So me, I'm just there and thinking, oh dear Lord, this is it. So after that long pause, so he looks at me and he asks me, this is what you want? I said, yes, this is what I want.
Yeah.
And then he just, something flipped that I have never understood to date.
Yeah.
For me, I just see it as God's hand. He flipped. Instead of asking questions, he went, so when is the wedding? So this is what we are going to do.
Really?
I'm not going to tell my community. I will choose very selected people.
Yes.
So that there are no problems. I will absorb the issues that will come out of it.
Yes.
I will know how to deal with them. Do we even need a wedding? Can we just bless you guys and we go on? Because a wedding will create issues.
Yes, because people will come from Migori.
I was dumbfounded. I could not even answer the questions he was asking.
Really?
I was shocked. I think I wasn't prepared for that. I was prepared for, give me time to think about it. Let me consult, those kinds of things. But how it flipped from there is a Davis Ochieng who he hasn't met. There is a Davis Ochieng to how do we plan for the wedding. Yeah.
Oh.
For me, that was God coming through.
That is God, yeah.
So when I found my voice, I was like, okay, Dad, slow down. Can I bring him home first?
Yes, before the wedding.
He was like, okay, you bring him. And so I brought him. And we had a very interesting conversation where he was saying, why do you guys need to do a wedding? You guys are just starting life. We had just graduated.
Yes.
We had gotten our first jobs where I was being paid 20,000 and he was being paid 15,000. And my dad is thinking, but why are you even thinking about a wedding? Can we make this simple? And he said, I am going to support you people. And he even said, now the one that shocked me most was, he told him, I'm not going to take you through our customs.
To protect him.
Yes, because he said, you guys are young, you have a whole life ahead of you to build your lives. So if we sit here and start counting for you cows and whatever, how does that help you people? It doesn't help. So he told him, go prepare yourself, how you will come, I will receive you.
He'll receive you. Wow.
Yes. And he shut the elders, the community. And I can tell you he took a beating for that.
Yeah.
So that is how God fought for us.
Wow.
Of course, somewhere along the way, I had conversations with some of my uncles. I was threatened to be, what is it called?
Excommunicated.
Yes, excommunicated. I remember that uncle telling me that, actually, to me, your elder sister, that is.
Yeah.
Because eventually, after things had settled down, she fought for her marriage and things worked out. So my uncle was telling me, to me, your sister is dead to me. I don't know her. She doesn't exist. Yes. So you want to follow the same path? That's the way I will look at you, and that's the way I look at things. So so I had my share of people coming to try and say this is not the way it's supposed to be, it shouldn't work, and all that. But God positioning my dad to be my defender and support, that is all I needed.
Wow.
And that is how we sailed.
And a wedding happened. How was it?
I think it was amazing.
Was it in Nairobi?
Yes, it was here in Nairobi. It was, again, the KU community is such a community. So in that season, I think it was wedding after wedding after wedding after wedding.
Yes.
So we just used to move all of us from this wedding
to
the same committee. I think he chaired, I don't know how many wedding committees. I was head of ushers for how many weddings. So it was really a time of community, a time of people coming together for you. And we saw that happen. We saw the Lord really come through you know, and it was a glorious time. I think I've never danced like I danced on that.
Oh, you danced in your wedding. If you were to change anything in your wedding day, what would you change?
Wedding day.
Yeah.
Okay, first and foremost.
There's a list. First and foremost.
Okay.
I wouldn't buy a gown. I bought.
Really?
Yes.
What would you do?
Probably hire.
Do you still have it?
Yes.
What are you doing with it?
Well, there was something that happened recently that made me feel justified for buying it. So we went through a conference, a marriage conference that was really, really defining.
Yeah.
And by the end of that conference, all of us who attended felt we needed to do our vows again because we were thinking we are not sure what we were saying. Honestly, it was not even. I think it was a 10-week program.
Yeah.
By the second day.
Yeah.
I mean the second week, because it was 10 weeks. All of us were in agreement. We need to do our vows again because we were thinking, where?
Yes, now we know.
Where? Yeah. So we did it. We did our vows again, and what was said that day is if you can fit into your wedding attire,
you can still fit.
I actually did fit.
Yay!
I was so happy. Yeah. So I had consciously worked on my weight that year, so it culminated into that. So I was so happy. At least that justifies
that one.
Me keeping my
But
wedding.
you would have
hired. Yeah, I would have hired. He says, well, one of the ways he helps me deal with it is, he says there are two events that you're allowed to be rational. Irrational. Yes. That's your wedding and during funerals. Yeah, you're allowed to be rational in your spending.
Whose funeral? A loved one.
A loved one. No, a loved one. A loved one. You're allowed to be rational. Because honestly, our finances and me insisting I want to buy a gown, they were not very compatible, but I insisted. It was not mathing.
Not mathing.
But but I insisted and I did. So that would be first. Then secondly, I think I would sit down and probably think about the vows more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Agree with that.
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel if you think about them,
you might back out. Come to think of it, it's possible.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's possible. Maybe I'm trying to use the understanding now to take it back and maybe it's not possible.
And you wouldn't even understand.
That's true. Yeah. I would probably simplify it a lot more.
Oh.
Yes. I would probably simplify it a lot more.
Really?
Yes.
It was complicated. It
was normal for our time, but I feel that there was unnecessary pressure.
Okay.
Yeah. I would be happy with an afternoon event.
Yeah.
With tea and snacks. Yes. Instead of an elaborate thing, I was wiped out by the end of that.
Pressure.
So exhausted. The pressure was
anything. I always want to hear the man's side of this story.
This one. Okay, for me, as I've said, my view of weddings, it's because of the emotional size of it, and men express their emotions in interesting ways. I actually would not mind spending more.
We are going to...
Let's all sip.
I would not mind spending more, and particularly on something like the honeymoon. Yes. And I should point, we were not actually spending a lot of our own money.
Where was this money coming from with your 20 and 15?
We got a lot of support from friends, from KU. If I've never said thank you so much.
14 years later.
There may be some who didn't hear me say thank you. Yeah, I cherish that support. It really was a lot. If I had a lot more of my own money, I think I would put more towards particularly the honeymoon and getting set for life after that. Remember,
rent.
I was moving from a bed sitter. She was moving from a bed sitter. No, she was living with a friend. They were co-sharing.
Oh, they were co-sharing.
But no, here's the thing. In my bed sitter, I didn't have seats. Because after I put the bed, I realized it met all my needs.
Bachelor life.
The friend she lived with, by the time they were coming together, that friend already had a set of seats. So now when we were bringing our things together, we realized we had no seats.
Yes.
And now you're not buying seats for a bed sitter, you're buying seats for a married couple.
Yes.
It took us a month or two to figure that out and work it out. Yeah. So I'm just saying I would probably put more resources in that space.
In the life after.
Yes, life after the marriage. As for the wedding, simplicity, yes.
Yes.
Maybe I would do fewer things but increase the quality a lot more. Yes. And as she's saying, also having a full day event, you woke up at 5 a.m.
Oh no.
Yeah, that might be a little too much. Yeah. Reduce it, put a little more quality into that time. Yeah, that would be the sort of thing
that will be better.
Yes.
Now let's get married. What shocked you? The first year of marriage. Yeah, now you're married.
Okay. When I've thought about this shock part, I don't know whether I generally get shocked in life. And let me say that carefully. By this I mean I contemplate a lot about what's coming. So I try to create images and pictures and research, find out what's what.
Yes.
So I'm not sure that I was completely shocked. Yeah, and in that initial part. I think I looked forward, when I was in class 4, I even thought you were saying in KU. No. Class 4. And at that time, I attended a crusade or two, and they were talking about the second coming of Jesus. Yes. Believe it or not, one of the concerns I had is, what if Jesus comes before I get married?
Class 4.
Class 4. So it appears my mind was getting set for marriage from then on. Yeah, that was that. However, having gotten married, one of the biggest mental shifts that had to occur was when I discovered the burden of responsibility that I symbolized and carried as a man in that marriage. Yes. When we dated, at some point she was working, I wasn't. Things like sharing bills was okay. Things like sharing fare was okay. There was a lot of, let me do this, you do that, and we move on. But after we got married, I started realizing that, not that she's not supporting me. Yeah. But whether she supports me or not, I am still the one on the dock. That really, really hit me as a weight as we started moving on in marriage. So for me, I think that was the biggest difference. Yeah. I sort of had assumed, I'm a teamwork guy. Let's come together. But as time moved on, it became clearer and clearer to me that you are actually carrying a responsibility here. Yeah. Whatever she brings is to support that responsibility. Yes. It's not it's not her responsibility in that sense to carry the issues of this marriage. Yes. Yeah. So I would put it like that.
What shocked you?
I think for me, what shocked me, of course, the adjustment. Having worked with him, I could tell the melancholy bit is very strong. Yeah. My melancholy bit is there, but it's the flag is more. The flag is more. So him wanting things done in a particular way, looking in a particular way. He was overwhelmed. And then now the shock that came with me is that I was like, oh my God, did I just get married to my father?
Oh, your father was...
Yes, he was meticulous and he wanted done things in a specific way. I was like, I was escaping this. How did I land here?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm in for it.
Yes.
Hey, that hit me right away. Because to date, Davis will remove the clothes he's worn for the day.
Yes.
Fold them.
The dirty ones.
Yes. If there is a shirt, it is folded for the sleeves, and then put on the basket.
Yes.
To a point where early in our marriage, when I now got somebody who would help me do clothes, she brought back the basket and said, "You've given me the clean ones." And I'm like, "No, they are the dirty ones. You need to wash." And so that adjustment of accommodating that bit was, and me now I'm an easy-go-lucky person.
We throw them there, we'll pick them later.
Yeah, so that was it, that adjustment. And then secondly, I was shocked at I think I had not made it. It wasn't. There was the theory, now the practical. I was shocked at how much sex is needed in marriage.
You were waiting for sex.
I was, but then I think in my head it was an event. It wasn't. So
it was an occasion for, hey, let's take water.
After honeymoon. Yeah, let's take water. So after honeymoon, now we move on with life.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, okay.
It's a daily thing.
It's a daily thing. There was a theory that had attempted to prepare me.
Yes.
But the practicals was something else. Now assimilating the practicals.
Yes. Sorry for that. You adjusted, I hope. 14 years is a long time.
I adjusted.
So when people say, let me get married, I'll have all the sex I want. You didn't have that in mind?
Well, I don't think I understood the weight of
it.
Remember, we are also the generation that is coming from the space of we don't talk about sex. Growing up,
sex
the
is
church
bad.
doesn't talk about it.
It's
sex,
bad.
It is the thing you don't do until you're married. And then you're married and you're not told what to do. Yes.
Oh, I hear you.
You get.
Yeah.
So, well, there are, at least by the time we were getting married, courtesy of the community that we were talking about, there are those who had gone before us.
Yeah.
But remember, they still belong to our generation.
Yes.
So even if you go for bridal showers and everything, it's still very coated. It's very packaged, you know. And so you go with that packaged information. So there's the package and then there is the reality. And they are not matching. So you're actually taught to anticipate, but then you anticipate and then you get there.
Yes.
And the anticipation is struggling to match with the reality. Yes. So now what I needed to do was to understand this reality.
Yeah.
And how it fits with my anticipation. Yes.
Hey, now we know. You have been married for 14 years.
Yes.
What has kept you married?
Wow.
Have you ever had a reason to quit?
Yes.
Hey, he's shocked. You had a reason to quit. He has not had any.
Even packed bags.
You've packed bags?
Yeah.
Left?
Attempted to leave.
Why did you stay?
Where did I stay?
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, first and foremost, I really, from a young age, like he says, I really wanted to get married.
Oh.
Yes, I did. And I wanted to build a good marriage. And I wanted to sort of demystify, or rather to my background was a bit challenging. All right, so I had this drive in me to show that things can look different
work,
and things can work. You know, so how do I work out and I still need to show that it can work?
Yes.
All right. That sounded it then. But now when I look back, I actually realize that I made a covenant with God.
Yes.
And now having understood what a covenant is, now I understand. I thought I understood it then, but I didn't.
You're
now
just
I
saying
understand.
vows.
I was just saying vows then. Now understanding what a covenant is, you just don't stand up and walk away, from a covenant. Then, on the other hand, I realized the things that were making me walk away.
Yeah. Toothpaste. Missed calls.
Yeah. Like he hadn't done outrageous things.
Yeah.
It's just the normal, annoying, you can call them annoying bits of life that stem from our differences, how we are wired different. Those were the things that were making me walk out. And at the end of the day, then I realized, okay, I will walk out of everything and everybody.
Oh, yes.
Because, there's no
life.
Perfect. That's life.
Yeah.
So instead of walking away, can I deal with what I need to deal with? Yes.
Have you ever packed?
So a comedian. Let me just quickly.
Yes.
So the comedian, they have a set, and his wife, of course, in the set says she's going back to the mother.
Yes.
And then he says he's also going back to his mother. So they're both outside walking out. Then the wife asks, "What about the children?" Then the father tells them they also go to their mother.
Everyone should go to their mother.
Everyone go back to your mother. Okay. Now, for me, the last things I said when I was saying my vows were till death do us part. So I'm just doing my best to make decisions that will get me there. Are there times I have wondered, is this the only way it can be? I've not allowed myself to think what else can be outside.
Oh, yes.
I just haven't. I can be very, very creative. And so it's just important that I do not open that door.
Oh, yeah.
Let's fix it here. I have not sat, as I've told you, I like to project and see things.
Yeah.
I have not done that for what it would mean to be outside of this marriage. The only gate I know is death. And that's the only gate I'm working with. Yeah. So in a way, I have just not allowed myself to think beyond
going back to anyone.
And I should also add, I've also not gone through anything within this marriage that has led me to question whether this marriage should continue or not. We've had all manner of challenges, you know? But from where I sit, I want to think all marriages have challenges.
Yes.
Yeah, different in flavor, different in character. So my attitude is we can resolve what's there.
Yes.
Even if we are not talking for a week or two, and we can't not talk.
Yeah. A week or two. And he looked at you.
No, that can't happen. You have to talk. Tumekosana tuambiane tumekosana. But my attitude is we still need to resolve it. I'm comfortable with conflict. I'm comfortable even if it's drawn out, as long as we are working towards a solution. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
What has been your greatest, most challenging year or season in this marriage?
I think the first years of adjustment, those ones were tough. Those ones were tough. I think for me, just that adjusting made me, you get to a point and you wonder, what did I see in this person again? That's the reality.
Yes, that's the reality.
What did I see again? When they say love is blind, maybe this is what they meant.
This is a perfect example.
So those years of adjusting were very hard. And then I think along the way now, when our third child, our third born, was diagnosed with autism, I think that hit us and hit something in our marriage that we had to work around and deal with. So I would say those would be the seasons.
I would add in our third year of marriage, after we got our firstborn, we agreed that she quits her job. and become a
stay-at-home mom.
Yes.
Yes.
Up to now, I believe it was the best decision we would have made. But there was a consequences
that came with that.
At that time, I had quit my own job earlier. I quit because what I was being paid at the time versus what I was making on the side. So I thought if I quit, what I'm making...
You'll have more time to concentrate on the side.
And that largely became true. But when we started off, we had a marriage based on 2 incomes.
Yes.
So for me to be able to make enough to cover for whatever I was bringing, plus what we were now not going to make through her, that took me through a place.
Finances. And actually, he's been nice. He's usually kind and very nice. He's been nice. What he's not saying is that I somehow bulldozed the decision to stay home. He's a very visionary, as he has told you many times. He loves planning out things. Yes. And, making decision on 3D. Looking straight into the tunnel and to the end of it and knowing what needs to happen.
To be done,
I am spontaneous in many ways. And so I didn't give him time to figure things out along the way. And so if it were definitely up to him, it would have taken a lot longer for me
to quit your job.
To quit my job. And maybe never.
What was motivating you to quit your job?
Okay, again, the two things that I've been very passionate about since I was young was marriage and parenting. Yes. And stemmed maybe also from my background, the challenges that came on those 2 areas. And so I always envisioned me taking care of my children and raising my children. So when our firstborn was born, his birth was difficult. Actually, God came through. He's a miracle baby. He wasn't meant to survive. And so we ended up staying in hospital for quite a while after he was born. So after he was discharged, I went back to work with a heavy heart. Because I'm thinking...
He needs you.
I'm just thinking, I've just left this boy in the hands of a stranger. And what I have gone through with him.
Yes.
And then, as if to confirmation bias, my nanny then was an interesting person. And so he ended up getting sick. I just saw myself back in hospital and probably losing him. And that was it for me.
I was had to quit your job.
I can't. So I am going to stay home. I am going to raise my children. Career can always come. Yes, it's not going anywhere.
Would you advise any woman to do that?
If they can. Yes. I can't impose. I can't say it is the only way.
Yes.
But it is a good way. Let me put it that way. For me, I look back, even through the challenges that have come with it, because there are many challenges that come with it, apart from the financial side. Even you, as a woman, as a mother, you struggle through that season with identity, with purpose. There's so much going on around that space. So even with all that, for me, it has been the most fulfilling thing I have done. Yes.
And so the season passed, you're now back to work.
Yes, the season has passed. I'm back to work, but still taking a very active role in raising our children. Yes.
Wow.
So I could add a perspective on that. The biggest challenge we faced with her resigning was the resource bit. And as she says, the time between, it had been a theme before we got married. It was a theme. It wasn't necessarily a shock. What was a shock was the timing of it.
The timing.
Yes.
I hear you.
So if someone wants to go that way, probably timing yourself well would make sense. Had we projected we would need to, she would need to leave. There would be lifestyle choices
they need to make before.
the reality was, it's not that we were making a lot of money, but it was going to take a bit of work for me to be able to cover for what she was making,
bringing in,
to just maintain the lifestyle we had, and in this case, plus a child.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So that transition was not as smooth. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The burden was a bit heavy on me at the point.
Yeah.
That said, the dividends were high.
Yeah.
We came from a wife who you see in the morning, and when she comes in the evening, she's tired. And that is 5 days a week. On Saturday, it's washing, cleaning, and getting more tired.
Yes.
On Sunday, it is church.
And we were both serving.
To a wife who was available on an ongoing basis.
Yes.
Yeah. So there was a dividend.
They were
out of
high.
that. There was a cost too. So you just sit and weigh out what do you want more. And having said that, at some point when all of us have grown up, our parents don't ask us, or I don't hear them ask how the companies they worked with are doing.
Oh yes.
They are a lot more concerned without how we and
are
their grandchildren are doing.
Oh yes.
Tells me in another 40 years I'll be a pretty old man then.
Yes.
It will not matter much where she worked and what she did there.
Oh yeah.
But the state of our kids will be a real issue. So having made that investment, of course, parenting has no guarantees. You can only do your best and hope for that the Lord comes through. We would not be sitting wondering, had we been more available for our children? No.
What didn't we do?
Yes.
You did your best.
So there's a give and take. If I have to make the choice again, I would choose the same way, but I would ask for a little more runway.
To think and plan.
Yes.
Someone is getting married very soon as they watch this.
Yeah.
What advice would you give a woman who's getting into marriage?
Yeah. I think it's the same advice I would give my younger self.
Yes.
Getting married. What I have come to realize is that you don't look for love.
Yeah.
We grew up thinking relationships are meant, it's a space for us to look for love.
To be loved.
The Wangeshing is coming out. Yeah. Spend time being love.
Oh, being the love.
Being the love. Because marriage is a space and an institution to express love. Not to look for love. God is love. That is a state of being.
Yes.
We are made in His image. And so if we are made in His image, the place we look for love is in God.
Yes.
Because we are His. We belong to Him.
True.
We came from Him.
Yeah.
So my advice would be, I think it's in Ephesians where it says that you would know the depth, the width, and everything surrounding God's love.
Love, yeah.
Because when you know that, then you become the expression of it. You don't look for it.
Love.
Because when you look for it, you will be disappointed.
Yes.
Your expectations will be crushed like they did for me severally in those first years of marriage. No wonder I was packing my bags. Because I was looking for love. Yeah. So spend time understanding God who is love, being love. What does being love means? So that then you come as complete from God's perspective to express the completeness that God has given you. The other thing I would say is if you either in the space or in the journey of premarital counseling or you haven't started, see a therapist. See a therapist.
The few weeks in church are not enough.
No.
See a
therapist for yourself and see a therapist as a couple. Because I think we underestimate the loads we carry when we are getting married.
Oh, yes.
As it has been said, there are no marriage issues. None.
Yes.
There are only people issues. And so spending time to understand yourself and understand the people issues you carry yourself will do you a great deal. Because all you will do when you get married, marriage exposes your people issues.
Oh, yes.
That's what marriage does. It exposes your people issues. And so you end up saying,
Marriage is a scam.
We have communication issues, we have conflicts, we have financial issues, we have intimacy issues, we have in-law issues.
Yes.
You don't have them. You have unresolved people issues, both of you independently, that now marriage has exposed. And now you're struggling to know what to do with them. And so I would do that, and I would. That's what I would tell somebody.
Seek therapy.
See a therapist, not because you think you have issues or not, but to just have somebody help you know you and know what you could be having as people issues that could present a challenge in your marriage. Yes.
A young man is getting married. Talk to this young man.
There's a verse that says, it is better not to get married.
And we have been promised problems. Those who get married.
What a verse to quote at such a time as this.
Okay. So if you must get married, decide to overlook that verse.
Yes.
Maybe the one thing, maybe not as profound as what she has said. But the one thing I would say is you need to invest in agreeing with this person that you love. What I mean by that is this.
Invest in?
Agreeing. Yes. And this is what I mean by this. At the root of most conflicts in marriage is a disagreement of sorts.
Yes.
Not all of them will be verbalized. Sometimes it's an aspiration I had, didn't take seriously. So if you can invest in understanding what the needs of your spouse are and coming, finding, let me use this phrasing, finding a system of processing your issues to agreement.
Yes.
That for me is the most valuable thing you should invest in as someone who's trying to, as a young man who's working to marry. The reason for that is from what color of seats do you buy in the house?
Yes.
Which school do our children
go to?
Where
do we live?
What house do we live in? How much is okay to spend on rent?
Yes.
What sort of food do we eat? All those are small things that you need to agree on, one way or another. And once you disagree on those, they build a whole environment that's toxic. And at times when when people talk about irreconcilable differences, at times just these small things, they have formed such a thick mesh that nobody knows which strand touches what. You really can't undo it. So for me, that would be maybe the biggest advice I would give someone. And also in that, being able to estimate how important something is for the other person. Earlier on, she said she underestimated how much sex is needed in a marriage. It's not that she didn't know sex is needed. Knowing sex is needed is one thing. Knowing what
amount. The
amount, yes. So someone might say, I'd like to eat fish today. Maybe that fish means a lot more to them. You are thinking it can be fish, it can be chicken. Getting to understand how weighty something is for the other person is very important. So if I was to wrap all that in a word, I would tell this young man, invest in empathy. For this person that you're getting married to.
Wow, empathy. You have 3 children. What are their ages?
12, 10, and 6.
You are qualified to give us parenting advice. What's the best parenting advice you can give?
Wow. For me, I still go back to know yourself.
Myself?
Yes.
Not my children?
No, know yourself first. Because knowing yourself and understanding where you come from, who you are, why you do what you do, why you believe in what you believe in, why you pursue what you're pursuing, those things become the framework for your parenting.
Oh, yes.
Because at the end of the day, the children will see who you are, not what you say, or do. They will see who you are. We are told that they will do what you do, but as they grow older, they see who you are. And that becomes very integral in who they become. And so, even before that journey begins, invest in yourself because you owe it to them to present someone who they can pick values from. Remember, values are picked, they are not taught. You can teach all you want, but they will pick the values they will pick. Yes.
Wow.
So, invest in who you need to be, whether before parenting or in the journey of parenting. Don't forget to invest in who you need to be, because that's the person that these children will pick. That is the person that will speak loudest in their lives than anything you will ever say to them.
Wow.
The other thing I would say is presence.
Oh, yeah.
Presence is everything. Presence.
We are busy, Betty. We are looking for money. What will they eat?
Yes, in your looking, you have to figure out how presence looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you have to be very intentional about what presence looks like in your circumstance. Because yours could be different from somebody else. So the point is, what does presence look like in this season of my life, in this stage of my life, in the face of everything else that is happening? What does presence look like? And of course, the most important thing you can do is point them to the Lord. Point them to the Lord. Because at the end of the day, they are His.
Yes.
We are just custodians. We are just stewards. Point them to the Lord. And especially us as millennials.
Oh, yeah.
You know, parenting as a millennial is the hardest job.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because we are the people who are needing to heal as we parent.
Oh, yeah. We have gone through a lot.
Yes. We are the people who are needing to heal
a lot
as we parent. We are the people who are needing to appreciate emotions and help our children regulate and understand emotions at the same time. Because most of us were taught how not to appreciate emotions and feelings. So we are having to do a lot of work on ourselves
while
parenting. That makes it hard. That makes it difficult, but it is possible with the Lord's help. So that's why I'm very particular about
me.
Yes.
It all boils down to me.
It boils down to you, because you are the visible, real thing that the children will ever have. They can go and be taught things in Sunday school, in seminars, in camps. We have camps left, right, center. But when they come back to where it matters, where that is home, who do they meet?
You.
Exactly.
Hey, parenting advice.
Okay. So there are a couple of things in my mind. But I'm wondering whether we should do a whole show on parenting.
I told you are qualified.
Okay. So I'll just pop out a couple of things. Number one, this is for mothers.
Yes.
When you are in a house and your children are there, how you treat your husband is the example your children pick as to how they relate with authority.
Oh, authority.
Yes.
Not their future spouse.
No.
Yes.
The entire authority.
Yes. How a woman submits to the husband, the way the scripture talks about it, it's not just about the husband feeling good. It's also about setting an example for the children in how to relate to authority.
Oh.
So if half the time, can I have a glass of water? Go pick it for yourself.
Go pick it for yourself.
Yes. So your example.
That's how they talk to their boss.
Yes. And this guy asking for the glass could as well go pick it for themselves. It can happen. However, there's an example, or God has placed you there to serve as an example of how you relate for your children as to how to relate with authority.
So
it's very critical that mothers in this sense are aware that they're setting that example. On the other hand, for fathers like myself, how I treat my wife is also also an example for the children as to how they're going to treat everybody else.
Yeah.
The way my son sees me treating my wife is how he's likely to deal with every other female he'll ever encounter.
Oh, yes, yes.
The way my daughter sees me treating the mom, that builds the expectation of how men should treat her.
Yes.
So she'll be able to tell a good man from a bad man based on whether she thinks, first, am I a good man? And this good man, how did he treat my mother?
Yes.
So how the two of you are treating each other is a whole story going on.
That's parenting.
In regards to parenting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it also forms the template with which they form their faith.
Oh, yes.
Yes. How they relate with God. And that's why marriage is so sacred, because it's a whole depiction of who God is.
Oh, yes.
Remember, marriage was not formed, or the covenant of marriage wasn't formed as a redemption for sin.
Yes.
It precedes sin.
Oh, yes.
So it is a direct reflection of who God is to us as human beings.
Wow.
And so what he's saying, it means they also get their template of how they relate with God. From this. Because if they go to church and they are told that God is a loving God,
Father,
a loving Father, but they have never seen, that example is mangled up from the home front. They struggle to relate with a loving God, a forgiving God,
caring
God, all those aspects. And that's why even, for the fathers, it's quite a responsibility, it's very heavy, because then it models even how their faith will look like when they are now on their own and they need to build it for themselves.
Hey, our time, but I have to ask this. Marriages are crumbling. We cannot say like every marriage we know, especially in church, is healthy. One reason each. Why do you think that is happening? Young marriages, Christian marriages crumbling down.
Oh, okay. So where you've ended is where maybe I'll want to pick up. It's possible for two Christians to be married but not have a Christian marriage.
Explain. 30 marks. 30 marks.
I can be a Christian.
Yes.
I am born again. I'm following the Lord.
Yes.
She can be a Christian, born again, following the Lord. But my interaction with her, there's no Christ in it.
Oh, yes.
I have now gone back to the world and picked all my philosophies as to how to relate with her from the world. So that is how we can be two Christians in a marriage that is not Christian.
I understand now.
Yes. So that would be my first question. Is this a Christian marriage or is it a marriage between Christians?
Which one works? I'm thinking a marriage between Christians.
I think you need all of it.
A marriage between Christians will make it a Christian marriage.
No.
I told you 30 marks.
If our marriage is based on our faith, then it means our faith is what informs how we relate with each other.
Oh, yes.
Yes. When and this might sound very dry for some people, but I find it very practical. When the Bible says love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy, those same things ought to be reflected in how I'm loving my wife.
Yes, true.
I know love is chocolates, love is flowers, and love is dates. That's it. But the foundation for that in a Christian setting, that's that. Love does not keep a record of wrong. Why am I 10 years on still answering for mistakes I made 10 years ago?
10 years ago,
Love, covers a multitude of sin. I mean, when you look at what the Christian picture of what love is versus what marriage is, all those things come together. On the other side, there's the issue of submission. Wives submit to your husbands. Do we have two professionals who have a professional marriage ongoing and each of them is asserting their profession
I
in
hear
this situation?
you.
Or do we have a husband and a wife where the wife is able to submit as Christ requires it? At the same time, husbands love your wives.
As Christ loved the church.
So is this husband willing to literally lay his life down for this woman that he loves? So those are the standards. If you say I cannot give my life, I cannot give over my life for my wife because she's doing this and she's doing that. At that point, it stopped being a Christian marriage.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for me, what I would be questioning is, number one, if they are a couple and they're in church and their marriage has issues, I would be questioning whether their marriage was built on a Christian understanding of what marriage is. I don't necessarily say that is the sure bet to kill all issues, but if we have that foundation set, it provides a framework to deal with all these other things
that are coming.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
but I have understood.
Okay.
And to pick on that, which takes you back to, how did you start this marriage?
Foundation.
Was it a covenant? Was it a contract?
Yeah.
If you understand the dynamics of a covenant, it humbles you.
Yeah.
Because a covenant says, I don't treat him as he deserves.
Yeah.
I treat him as I vowed to God.
Yes.
He deserves to go, maybe he deserves at that point,
He
whatever
doesn't deserve food.
Yeah, but I will go and serve him. A covenant says that when one of the parties is struggling, I don't sit and wait for him to pick himself up.
Oh yes.
And do and get his act together. I step in.
Oh yes.
And lift him and cover him, even when the struggle is his own doing, so to speak. But I don't sit and wait for him to pick himself up. I step in.
Wow.
Now that's hard to do. You can only do that if you have sat down and understood who you are in the Lord and allowed the Lord to work on you.
Yeah.
The day I sat down and listed all my problems as I perceived them in marriage and removed him from that equation and decided he's not related to any of these problems, there are none that he's responsible for, is the day my eyes began to open. And I began to see the things I need to deal with, my people issues that I needed to deal with. And that became the solution. Yeah.
So marriages are crumbling because
we do not want to sit and face our
own
people
problems.
Issues. It is easier to blame the other person. It is easier to see the issue as the other person. If he can only improve in his communication style, if he can only, if he can only be more empathetic, if he can only be more, yes.
What of a situation where you have found yourself, you have faced your problems, but the other person is not willing to face theirs? They're now blaming you.
Yes. Well, if you have been able to face your issues, the place it leaves you is because it's a very humbling space. To face yourself is hard. I think it's one of those things you do. It humbles you, it tears you, it breaks you, and then it makes you. And the person it makes you, not even the dysfunction of the other person can break
what you become.
No. And I think that is the space now where even Paul, when he says how an unbelieving, when you have a situation, that is what Paul is talking about. So that at the end of the day, you will not need to say things. He will have to be affected by who you become.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yes.
We have to end this. We have taken a bit of time, but I wish you guys were here for like 3 hours. We always end by completing the sentence. Marriage works. Complete that sentence. Alama ya dukuduku. If, when, just complete the sentence. Marriage works.
Marriage works when we put in the work.
When we put in the work.
Yes.
Marriage works.
When marriage works, when you are submitted to the author of marriage. Because he will reveal everything that needs to be done in that space. Yes.
if we just do those two things, guys, we'll be celebrating more and more of marriages thriving and working in our society. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. This lady was even supposed to be on 50 years of marriage, but see God. God wanted you to come with your husband here. So thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for your time as well. And we pray that the Lord will continue covering your family and your marriage and make all your plans succeed.
Amen.
Yes, I hope you've learned, and thank you so much for watching this video as well. So let me know what you've learned in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, please do that, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.